أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful, praise and blessings of Almighty Allah be on the seal of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his companions, and all those that follow his footsteps from now until the day of recompense. You're welcome to the continuation of week 3, which is market strategy and analysis of our course, Global Agricultural Export Mastery. Today, inshallah, we're going to look at how to make some of the market analysis to realize the potential that we have in most of the products that we want to embark in exporting from our country, especially northern Nigeria. Without delay or wasting much of your time, I'm going to walk you through how to do this analysis and how to know what's the market potential, what's the export potential for this particular product. I have itemized around 10 products that we're going to talk about. We have the sesame seeds, we have the shea butter, we have the ginger, we have the hibiscus flower, we have the Arabic gum, we have the urea, we have cocoa beans, we have I've mentioned shea butter, and two more or three more agricultural products that we're going to concentrate on. I have already made a study material on all these 10 agricultural products on how to embark into exporting them out of Nigeria. Their HS code, their regulatory requirements, they're all in the study notes that I have added in all these lessons that you will find in week 3. So now I'm going to walk you through the practical aspect on how to understand the potential that we have for some of these products that we want to embark on exporting around the globe. So without delay, wasting much of your time, let me take you through on how to understand the potential that we have, the potentials that we have in most of these products, starting with cocoa beans, urea, ginger, sesame seeds, and charcoal, and the rest of them that we export from Nigeria, hibiscus flower, to the rest of the world. When I walk you through, you will have a clear picture on what to do and how to conduct this market analysis and how to benefit from this market analysis to enable you make an informed decision before getting involved or delving into the export business in the first place. We're here to guide you. We're here to show you how. We're here to lead you to be successful in this business. And don't forget, we've mentioned that in this week, inshallah, our expert session is going to be from one of the top importers of agricultural products from Saudi Arabia. He's going to give us some insight and going to give us some guidance on how to go about exporting goods, especially those goods that he specializes on, to different parts of the world. And he says that he wants to make an offer for an order of one container, a trial container from Nigeria to Saudi Arabia. So without delay, let me get you through some of the things that we're going to discuss in this lesson. The market analysis, discovering how to discover the potential that we have in export for some of these products. And from there, you will get to understand that indeed, as a country, even though the data that I'm about to show you is an estimated figure, but as a nation, as a country, as a region, especially northern Nigeria, wallahi, we are not poor. We are only unaware of the potential that we have in the land that can go a long way in alleviating the suffering that our people are going through, especially in northern Nigeria. So without delay, let me walk you through. Nigeria has a potential to export around 1.1 billion naira worth of potential. But we are so far, alhamdulillah, we're doing excellently well in urea export. We have exported around 800, or we are exporting around 850 million. We still have a gap of around $357 million unrealized potential of exporting urea. In this urea, I would like to say that if especially those Fulanis will will adopt a modern way of farming, modern way of rearing their cattle, believe me speaking, there will be lots of urea that can come out of northern Nigeria. If they should remain, if they will remain focused, if there will be peace between the Fulanis and the farmers, we are going to realize a lot of potential from urea production, from the byproduct of their own animals that they are rearing, or the cattle that they are rearing, and the other sheep and goats that they are rearing. If they will adopt the modern means or modern way of farming or modern ways of rearing these animals. Now, we said this is the potential for Nigeria. And then when you take cocoa, also, we have $1.1 billion potential of cocoa. So we are exporting 697 million, around 700 million. We're left with 426 untapped, unrealized potential for the export of cocoa. When I moved to cashew nuts, a lot of people now are exporting cashew nuts in shell. This is cashew nuts in shell. Let me get to cashew nuts in shell. It's almost around 745 million US dollars worth of potential, and then our actual export is 238. We still have untapped potential, unrealized potential of about 508 million US dollars that need to be tapped. We go to sesame seeds. They're all part of what the study material I have prepared. You go to sesame seeds. Sesame seeds has around 618 million untapped potential, export potential. But actual export for sesame seed is 305, almost half, 305 million. We are yet to get our full potential when it comes to the sesame seed export. The unrealized potential is almost 330 million US dollars. I'm not going to talk about all these things. I'm going to move directly to ginger, some of the things that we have in northern Nigeria. So let me pick ginger. This is ginger. Ginger, mostly from the state where I come from, there is a potential from Nigeria for ginger to about 108 million. I believe it's much more than that. But the actual export is only 64 million, not up to half of what we need to export in ginger. So we need to export more when it comes to ginger export out of Nigeria. So this is almost more than half of what we need to export. Almost more than 4 million, more than 4 million, above half that we need to export out of Nigeria. So we have the markets and the exporters. Let's look at the market for this ginger. Let's have a look at the market for the ginger. There are lots of markets for this ginger. We have markets in the United Arab Emirates. We have markets in Germany. We have markets in the United States, in the Netherlands, in Japan, in France, in Saudi Arabia, in Pakistan, in Morocco, United Kingdom, Russian Federation, Poland, Canada, Spain, Senegal, Malaysia, Bahrain, and Italy. All these countries are ready and willing to buy ginger from Nigeria. And we can do a lot to improve the potential that we have of ginger exportation. I believe in that. And I believe we can achieve a lot when it comes to ginger production and ginger. When you take charcoal, for instance, charcoal, we click on charcoal. Yes, charcoal has a potential, export potential. We have an export potential of about 53 million US dollars. But our actual potential, actual export is around 48 million US dollars, and unrealized potential remaining in individual countries, 26 million US dollars. Those that are interested in charcoal, I have a friend that has been exporting charcoal also to Saudi Arabia, and he's making quite decent amount of money. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah. Export brings in a lot of foreign exchange reserve, especially non-petroleum export, and that's why organization like Nigerian Export Promotion Council is there. You can visit the office of Nigerian Export Promotion Council for more guidance. If you're interested in exporting any of the products that we have listed in our study guide, okay, these are some of the things that you need to be aware of. I'm going to share also some of the things that we have here. Let me take you around the course itself. This is the course. These are some of the things you're going to study within this week. Using the skills, the methodology we have guided you through to conduct this market research across board around the world, you'll be able to cover some of these areas. I believe you'll be able to cover some of these areas. So in this week, you are expected to study all these areas. Okay, this is week 2. Talking about week 2, week 3. I mean, we are in week 3. So these are some of the things you are expected to cover. Okay, in week 3, we have the Nigerian cocoa. We have the Nigerian cashew for export. We have Nigerian ginger export. We have sesame seed export. We have Nigerian shea nuts and shea butter export. Nigerian soya beans export. Nigerian groundnut export. Nigerian hibiscus flowers export. We have Nigerian gum arabic export and Nigerian urea export. So you're going to learn about all these things. We have all the materials there for you. You just go and study these materials, and then you attend the expert session that is about to take place, inshallah, tomorrow, if we're alive and healthy, at 3 o'clock Nigerian time, inshallah. And from all that we have explained, we have guided you through how to conduct this market analysis, how to know the potential of some of the products that you want to export out of Nigeria to the rest of the world, seeing the entire export potential of the country and our actual export, and then our unrealized export out of Nigeria to the rest of the world. I'm going to stop here. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't started studying with Urea, please go and click the enroll button and enroll now. Yes, most money gotten from the course will be utilized in promoting education in northern Nigeria, inshallah. We have a project on ground of a school that we are trying to establish, Cambridge primary school, and inshallah, whatever it is you are paying for this course, I guarantee you that most of the money will go into that course, that project of Cambridge International Schools that we want to establish for our brethren in northern Nigeria. Masa.